How's it going, everybody? My name is Chibi9, and welcome back to another episode of Chibi Goes Rabid. That's right, we're back on the RabidCraft server. So last episode, I started some basic things with Thaumcraft, set up this grindstone, and just basically situated myself here in the snow biome. And I ended the last episode saying I was going to go mining some more for resources. I have not done that. Oh, that's a sneak peek. I have not done that yet. Oh, that was a little bit of lag, sorry. Have not gone mining yet, and there's a reason for this. I don't really have that many good tools yet. All I'm using is just iron stuff and all that, and I feel like I'm wasting my iron because there's so many things you could do with iron in this mod. Well, to solve that, today what we're going to do is we're going to work on Tinker's Construct. That's right. Tinker's Construct is a mod. If I go in here at mod.tinker, this is everything in Tinker's Construct, and as you can see, there's a lot of things. Tinker's Construct adds in the ability to create and combine different parts of tools and weapons and stuff, and make very customized weapons, and you can add different effects to them. There's so much in this mod. So today, what I'm going to be doing is just going to be setting up a very basic little setup here. I cleared out a small little area here. It's not that much. I'm gonna make this all look pretty once I get my base. Once I start actually building a house, which will probably take another 35 episodes or something. I am very bad when it comes to building houses. I am going to let you know that right now. So, first what I need is the seared brick. Seared brick is made by putting, oops, that's the wrong button. By putting these seared bricks are made by combining 4 seared brick in a crafting table like so. Seared brick is made from grout, smelting grout, and grout is made from a sand, a piece of clay, and gravel, which gives you 2. Or you could do clay blocks, 1 clay block, 4 sand, 4 gravel to get 8. It's the same ratio, it's just a little easier to do that. Anyway, so what you want to do with Tinker's Construct is you want to build a 9x9 of these seared bricks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is a 9x9. This will be the base. This is where all your stuff will be smelted at. So what you want to get now is you'll need a smeltery controller, which is made by just putting some seared brick in a shape like that, and you're going to place it down. This is how you will control all the going-ons with your Tinker's Construct thing. So I'm going to clear out a little bit more space here. I just realized that I need to actually make this 5x5. Not the base, but just around it, just to contain all the liquids and stuff. Okay, so what you also need is a seared tank. This is what you'll store the liquid, which is lava, that will fuel your whole smeltery. I'm going to put mine actually right there so I have easy access to it. Just I can just come up here, get my lava bucket, just pour it in. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to fill this in like so. I don't have to put the corners. In fact, I should probably cut corners just to save on some seared brick, because it does it's quite difficult. It's a little bit weird to make seared brick whenever you're first starting out. It just takes so much time to go mining for all this stuff. And once I put that block, you should see this opens up, and now if I right click, you see I have 9 little slots. That's indicating of this. I will actually make this if I go bump 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 bump. You can actually see that there are now 18 slots here. So you can keep adding on to that just to do different things. But what I want to do here is I want to break this, and I want to, I actually forgot to make something. So what you want to make is a smeltery drain. This, just like that. Let me go. I have some extra seared brick on me just in case I messed up, which I did. But let me just get this crafting station. Yeah, if I could select it, thank you very much. So I need 2 of these for what I have planned. So I'm going to need these. Now the drains, you put them on like this, and you attach a seared faucet to the end of it. Now this will allow you to take the liquid out of what's inside of here and turn it into different things like pickaxes and all that. So I got that one. Now what I want is, I think I'm going to put one, I should actually, yeah, I'm going to do this real quick. I'm going to move the smeltery controller to right here. Put the smeltery drain here. That looks good, yeah? Yeah. Put that there and just a seared brick there. And I want a seared faucet, and I want to get one of my casting basins. Yeah, that looks like it's pretty cramped in here. I know it's just just a little basic thing. I think I'm gonna increase this one layer just because I have the seared brick. Um, let's see. Now another thing about this smeltery is whenever you put ores inside of it. So can I get a sweet sauce? Oh yeah, I can. Can I get one over there? No. Oh, there we go. Okay. So another thing about the smeltery is whenever you put ores in here, it will actually double your ores. So say, oh, don't want the cobblestone in there. So say I put in some iron ore. See, I have 24 in here. If I put that in, just shift click, put it all in. As you can see, I got 3 extra slots. You see how there's nothing happening? It's just like that. Well, that's because we don't have any fuel in there. So what we want is, in this tank, you're going to right click it with a lava bucket. That will add lava there. And you see the lava, and you see these little red lines starting to form. That means that our iron ore is now being cooked up. And as I said, 1 ore makes 2 ingots, and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's a pretty easy to make ore doubling, kinda ore doubling. It's not really what you want for ore doubling, since it does take a while and it's pretty manual. You can sort of automate it, but I'm not going to do that much. So what I'm going to do here is just a little bit more room. Gonna make this all look pretty later once I build my ice castle. And I'm going to put down all these things. So what I want to build is my tool station, my pattern chest there. I want my part builder there, and my stencil table there. Now, these tools are all part of Tinker's Construct. These tools you don't need the smeltery for. You can make like vanilla tools. Can I sleep? You can. But what you want to do is you want to get some of these blank patterns. Now the blank pattern is made by taking two planks and 2 sticks and just putting it like that. You get 1. So what you want to do with these is you want to go to the stencil table, put 1 in there, and you see this pops up. Now there are several different patterns that you can choose from in this. All of these do different things. All of them do. So what I want first is a tool rod pattern. I'm just gonna put all 9 in there, and I want a pickaxe head. I'm going to want where is it? Tool binding. That's 1. And I'm also gonna get the things I need for my weapons and stuff real quick. I want tough rod, tough binding, large plate. That's gonna be useful too. I want this one, large blade. I love the cleavers in this mod. Anyway, so once you got that, you can go to this part builder chest. Now, also, if you see on the left here, you see the pattern chest? It's hooked up, actually, to the part builder. Now, if I broke the pattern chest, you can see that there's nothing there anymore. Oh, thanks. So, don't know if you can hear that. So if I put the pattern chest there, it's just an easy access, and the pattern chest is just restoring your patterns in. So I can put that, tool rod, my bindings. I like to be just a little bit organized with this. Large plate. Okay, so if I got that, now let's say I want to make a pickaxe. If you want to make a pickaxe, you'll actually need, oops, I actually don't have my books on me. I need to go up. Let's see. Tinker's Construct adds in 3 different books to help you actually get through the mod and just understand it. I don't really use the books anymore because I've been using this mod for a while. I'll just get some of the books just in case I don't have them. Let's see. Materials and new, and there should be another one. No, there's not. Okay. So what I want to do is, let me just go to, oh, I can show you this little neat trick for an EI. So if you go to item subsets, you'll go to mod, you can scroll down on this section, and once you find your mod, see I want Tinker's Construct, right here, you can shift left click and it'll bring up that mod, see? So I don't have to keep typing on at mod.tinkerconstruct. So what I want is, if I can find, here they are. I want materials and new, materials and new. Oh, there's a 4th one. Oh, that's new. I'm gonna probably check that out. So if you put a blank pattern with a piece of paper, you get this book. And if you just put that book inside of your crafting table, you get this next to your book. And then to get this book, you just put that book in there, and that book, you put that. So, the first book that you get, Materials and You, you spawn in with this. Oh, achievement get. Sweet. I haven't actually opened this. So what this is, it just tells you how to make the basic things, like the blank pattern that I showed. This is how you make a stencil table, a part crafter, the pattern chest, tool station, tool forge, which is an upgrade tool station, which I will be getting to that once I have more iron blocks. And this is a drying rack. It tells you some basic things about things in the mod, some other things, barricades, all the blocks, grout, how it makes your brick, all that. What's this? Oh, it actually has a different way to make a book. Huh. I didn't even know that. So just 3 paper, a string, and 2 blank patterns. That's actually pretty nice. You can do that instead of leather. And then how to make this. So this is just basically a, how do I start? Now, this book, this is one of the most important books to you. This will tell you about your tools, your materials, and your modifiers. So let's go through this. So as you saw down there, I'll go back down and stop being a bat. Okay. So as you can see in here, I have all my patterns on my part builder. I have my pickaxe, large plate, all these. Now if you look in here and go to pickaxe, you see the crafting parts for a pickaxe is a pickaxe head, a tool rod, and tool binding. That is these things: the pickaxe head, tool rod, and tool binding. So what you want to do is go in your pattern chest, and I'm just going to, let's see, what do I have? I don't really have any materials on me, so I'm just going to make them out of stone. You cannot actually make stone tools, though, I'm pretty sure. They're just used for molding, which I'll get to in a bit. So put your tool in there, and you see how it says material cost 0.5? So if I put a single piece of cobblestone in there, you see I get a stone tool rod and a stone shard. Since this only took half of a material of a normal cobblestone, you see that I get the stone tool rod and the cobblestone disappears. Now this stone shard counts as half of a cobblestone, kinda. So if I put that in there, I can get another stone tool rod. So that's that. Now if I put in the tool binding, you see it also costs 0.5, so I can put in the stone shard and get the stone binding. Okay. Now the pickaxe head costs 1 material, which is why it's so good, because you can basically make an iron pickaxe instead of using 3 iron. You can use it making only 1 piece of iron, and so on and so forth. So if I just put 1 piece of cobblestone in there, I'll get my stone pickaxe head. There we go. And that's how you make the basic things. You can do this with many materials, as it will show in this. It'll show you all the different crafting things. These are the materials that you can make tools out of. There's wood. It'll have different durabilities, handle modifiers, these are all pretty easy to understand things. So let's go by explaining this. Mining speed is how fast the tool will actually work, such as a pick. You know, the higher the mining speed, the better it is on like ores and stuff. The mining level is for picks, and 0 is the lowest you can go. It's stone. So this a wooden tool could only get stone. It can't get anything like, you know, anything iron or any other resources. But stone has a mining speed of 4 and a mining level iron. So if I make a stone pick, it'll give me it's twice as fast as the wood pick, and it can mine iron. It also has actually some damage to it. This base attack is for different types of weapons. So if you make a wooden weapon, it really won't do much damage. But if you make a stone one, it'll do half a heart, which isn't really much. Now you see this thing right here? This is the material trait underneath stone. You see it's stone bound. Stone bound. Well, material traits are traits that your tool or weapon get whenever you actually build it. It's comprised of the different components that you make your pick out of. So see how this says stone bound? If I make a tool with any part of it being, like, I think the main part, like the pickaxe head, has to be the stone. If I make it stone bound, then what stone bound means is that the lower durability that the pick will have, the faster it will actually mine. So that's pretty good. Next we have iron with a 6 and 2. Then you can make things. Yeah, this is pretty weird. You can make tools out of flint and cactus and bone. There's also obsidian tools, which have really nice mining speed. Then there's alamite, which is, I think, the best material you can get on the overworld. Then there's netherrack, blue slime, green slime. That's being made by making slime and mud like that, melting slime crystal. Paper is actually pretty interesting. If you look at the material trait, you see it's writable, which is +1 modifier. Now, I'll get back to modifiers in a little bit at the further end of this book, but what modifiers basically are you can add certain items to your weapon or tool that can actually enhance its abilities, such as giving it fortune if it's a pick, or making it mine faster. They're pretty cool. So, then there's these two. These are cobalt and artite. These materials are only found in the nether, and they are pretty dang sweet. As you can see, cobalt has a mining speed of 11, which is, I think, the fastest. It's the fastest base mining speed out of all the materials that you can get. Hold on, 1 second. Sorry about that. But you see, it only has a base attack of 1.5 hearts. Ardite, not as good as cobalt, but it's still it's still better than what you can get. I think it's the same as alamite. Oh yeah, and also the tools in the nether, these things, the cobalt and ardite, you cannot get these with normal picks. You cannot get them with a diamond pick. You have to actually have at least an alamite pick. See how the alamite's mining level is 4 cobalt? If you had a diamond pick, you wouldn't be able to get that. Because I think, mining level 3 is obsidian. So, if you have an alamite pick, you can get cobalt and ardite. Now, if you put cobalt and ardite in a smeltery together, you'll get manulin. Manulin is a not as good for mining tool, but if you can see, it has a base attack of 2 hearts, making it really good when using weapons. Then you have all the other mod items like copper, bronze, steel, and pig iron. Pig iron is made pretty weird. You have to put, I think, yeah, it's made of blood, iron, and emeralds. It's a pretty weird one, but it looks pretty funny too because it's ingot is an actual pig with a saddle. That's pretty interesting. So that's that book. That's materials in you. Now we go to the third book, which is Mighty Smelting. This is all about smelting. All about smelting. It has all the things you can make and how to make them. Like, see, alamite is made from 5 aluminum, 2 iron, 2 obsidian. So if you put 5 aluminum ore in there, that would count as 10 aluminum. You put 2 iron ore in there, that would be 4, 2 obsidian. Oh yeah, even obsidian is doubled when you're in there. Although, I think it still takes 9 ingots to make a block. You just want the ingots anyway. Now, what you want to do for smelting is you need cast. These flimsy little patterns would really burn up if you put the hot liquids on them. So what you need is a wax cast, which is these things right here. Now to make a wax cast, what you need to do is in your smeltery right here, you would, for example, if I put a stone pickaxe head there, now if I open my book up here, you can see a recipe right here for aluminum brass. If you pour aluminum brass over this pick that I have right there, then you will get a pickaxe head cast. It's the same for all the other tools. And stone tools are what you use to make the casts. It's pretty awesome. Okay, and that's basically it for the very basics. Now, let's create our first tool. Alright, before that, I'm just going to upgrade my tool station to a tool forge. Alright guys, so I'm back and I cooked up some aluminum brass here. You see I have 16 ingots of it. One ingot will make one cast. So I put an ingot of iron in here. Let me just change back to myself. I was bat so I could fly up and get my aluminum. So if I just right click this here faucet. Oh, oops. I forgot. You have to make sure that it's on the bottom by just left clicking, and then if I right click the faucet, there we go. Now you'll see it fills up, and if I remove this, I now have an ingot cast. Alright. So what I want to do now is just make these casts. I want to make a pickaxe head cast. Alright. Pickaxe head cast. I want to make my binding cast. Let's see what else. Stone tool rod. I also want a tool rod cast. Though, honestly, tool rod, I'm probably going to use paper for that, just for the writing part. Let's see. Now that I got these, I probably want to get another pattern chest. So if I put back up in the eye, I'll go back to the first page. Where is the pattern chest? Right there. It's just a chest on top of a blank pattern, or the other way around, I don't remember. Yeah, blank pattern on top of a chest. Now, wax casts can also be stored inside these pattern chests. So there we go. I'll just keep one there. Alright. So now you can see I still have some aluminum brass and iron and all this stuff. So what I want to do is I want to put my wax cast here. But since I have 12 aluminum left, I can make one block of aluminum brass. Now a block takes 9 ingots just like in crafting, so make sure that you have enough in your smeltery before you start, or else you'll just waste materials. So if I just do that, fill it up. Oop. Oh, hey! Once it's done filling up, all we have to do is let it cool down for a couple seconds, and we should have our block of aluminum brass. There we go. Now I can put that back in my smeltery to just get another 9 aluminum brass, which I will do if I need more of these. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make some ingots, and I'll be back once I'm finished. Woo, I won! Alright guys, I'm back. So I got what I want. I got my alamite in here now, and I got my pickaxe head, and I got my stuff. I accidentally made the wrong tool rod and binding. I wanted a obsidian tool rod and paper binding. I made a paper tool rod and obsidian binding. Oh well. So now if I right click the seared faucet here, you can see the pink liquid flowing into the tool casing, wax casting. And now I got my pickaxe head after the lag clears a little. Did I? Oh, server must be lagging. Oh, I hope it don't crash again. I actually did crash coming in a little while ago. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There we go. So now if I come over to my tool forge, which I did make, you can see I have a whole wide berth things. Go here. Now if I put my head, my rod, and then my binding. Yeah, you see mine speed 8, durability 480. Now I want to see something. If I put that there, see how it has modifiers remaining 3? But if I put this here, it has 4. Now, if I put this here, ooh, that really does affect the durability so much. But I get 5 modifiers. No, it's not worth it at all. So now I got this. This is just going to be my, let's call it, you can name your tool here. So probably just going to call this one mm, beginning mine. Okay, see how it has rival and reinforce? That sound means that we fixed and we got our pink tool. Alright, now we can add modifiers to these tools. And if I was smart, I would have gone and grabbed something I can modify it with before saying that. Let me just pop up here real quick. If I can actually fly, thank you. Pop up here real quick. And let's see, do I have any redstone? I want some redstone on this. I don't have any redstone? Wow. Alright, I guess I'm just going to have to explain this by using, let's see, this book. Okay, so modifiers are things that you can put in tools to affect how they act. There's different modifiers, such as diamonds will give them 500 extra durability. An emerald will give them 50% more durability, which is really nice. Redstone will increase the speed at which it's mining, so it's like efficiency. This is the one that I want really bad. A moss stone, which is just 9 pieces of mossy cobblestone in a crafting table. You get 1 ball of moss. That adds auto repair on a tool, which it will slowly repair the tool. It's quite slow actually, unless you're in sunlight, but it is really worth it. Auto smelting, which is see ball of moss, and then there's a lava crystal. Luck, this is, you add this to a pick for fortune, and you add it to a sword for looting. Sharpness, you add to weapons with quartz. Fiery is like the, what's it called? Fire aspect, yeah. Or flame on a bow. Necrotic, if you add a necrotic bone to one, you'll get lifesteal, which is, it heals the player every time a monster is attacked, heals 1 heart per bone. So basically, if I attack a monster and if I only put 1 heart in there, I get 1 heart back. This is really good for the rapier weapons, which attack like mad. But you get necrotic bones, they're pretty rare. You get them from wither skeletons. They're like a wither skull, the rarity. Then there's silky, which is a silk touch kind of thing, which that's made by, you make a silky cloth by putting an aluminum brass nugget around surrounded by string. You take 4 of those silky cloths around an emerald to make a silky jewel. Reinforced. Now, what's this? I've never actually seen this. Oh, it adds reinforced trait to the tool. Okay, reinforced basically lets your tool last longer. Knockback, just put a piston. I love the little piston thing on the sword, that's funny. Beheading, this allows you to get heads easier. Bane of Arthropods, Smiting, which is just you get graveyard soil and you just smelt to get the consecrated soil. Uh, this allows you to charge your tools using IC2 power. And if you do this one, you can use it using red power. Uh, uh, sorry, thermal expansion power. This is really useful if you have like a massive storage thing and auto. It's just pretty nice. Now there's also, you can just upgrade with the leadstone one. Let's see. You can just either use this or this. Now if you put a diamond and a block of gold on the tool together in your tool station, it will actually add another modifier. You can only use this once though, you can't just have a million modifiers. And also, you can use that once, and then you can put another star on your tool to get another modifier. So basically, if I had this tool right here, what I have, I want to say 4 on it right now. If I do both of those, I can get another 2, so I'll have 6 modifiers we can do. That is amazing, and it's so overpowered. But this tool I'm just going to use to get some nether ores, which I'm going to make a cobalt pick later. And that's it. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, my little tutorial kind of thing for the very basics of Tinker's Construct. I will be making more advanced tools and weapons and stuff. Night. Uh, in just off camera. I might make a couple things on camera, such as a hammer or excavator or lumber axe or some of those things. But for now, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time where we will actually start either doing some more Thaumcraft, Ars Magica, or starting work on building our house. Because I've just been living on top of that hill right here, and it's very scary because everything's dark. I need a nice giant ice castle to live in. I'm going to be using these white stones. So, I'll catch you guys next time. Oh, this is one of the things I told you about earlier that allows me to see aura nodes. But that's not all it does. It also, if I right click on an object, hold down right click, I can research things. See, I just got some, look in the bottom right corner, I discovered Gellum. And I also gained 3 research points for Gellum, because I got like triple stuff. So what these are, you can basically just, scan different items, different objects, everything in Minecraft you can scan. Everything in vanilla Minecraft you can scan at least. Pretty sure. And you get different aspects out of it. Some things you can't, see, it says you don't have all the knowledge required to understand.